Yo, yo, yo. It is back day. I'm gonna try to do some accessories and some forearm work because my wrist is not feeling the greatest. So I always like starting off my workouts with my compound powerlifting movements. So today is deadlifts, and then I'll do lats and rows, and then after I'll do biceps and forearms. And then if I can, I'll fit in some post delts, Sam Silic style. I'll definitely give that a try. So I'm gonna be warming up and getting up to 5 plates for deadlifts. I've been doing that. Kept my absolute strength nice and high. Make sure I warm up my core. Make sure I warm up my hips. Make sure I warm up my glutes. Make sure I warm up my back and lats as I'm getting up to my top set weight. All right, warming up my hips. Oh, hamstrings feel a little tight. That feels good. Just gonna see how it feels today. Hamstrings feeling a little bit tired, but I feel like as long as I warm up, I'll be okay. One of the things that have really helped my back is the Stuart McGill 3, which is just a 3 exercise protocol to warm up your core. Bird dogs, side planks, and a plank. And maybe a little cat cow like. This really helps my deadlifts. I just think whenever you're doing deadlifts, some of the biggest things is warming up properly and warming up the right muscles properly. And core is probably the biggest thing to warm up for deadlifts that I see people don't do. So it's really helped. Just activate everything, get everything nice and primed. So let's start loading it up. Is that a blue one? I think that's a blue one. Yeah. 5 plates. Oh, felt great. Felt really good. Felt really good. All right, let's do this. It's crazy. It's the strongest I've ever been. Last 2 deadlift sessions I've done. Last 2 deadlift sessions I've done 5 plates. So if I could do 5 plates with a 5, so 225, that would be amazing. I just did 100 kg for 3, and I'll keep adding 20 kg each side as I get to 5 plates. Let's do this. Are you done? Are you all done? Yeah, I'll put those. Yeah, you just put them. Yeah, thanks, bro. Thanks,
Stop
bro.
deadlifting so much.
Hey.
I need to catch up to you, bro.
Hey.
Keep doing this, I won't catch up to you.
Little by little, bro. Little by little.
I need to start doing deadlifts more as well. I keep saying that, but it never happens. Just like me in the stretching. Keep saying that.
Yeah. That's the thing. You just got to warm up properly. Just got to warm up properly. It's funny. I have this waist belt from my wife, and I've been using it as kind of a more comfort and a bit of good luck. A little bit from her. Love you, babe. Let's see this dude next to me, deadlift. Looks like max weight, straps, belt, no shoes. I can see he's mentally getting ready. Here's 25, 70, 80, 90, 30. Nice. Let's do 2, no grip. Nice. Now it's just 4 plates. Now go 5 plates. Feeling good today. Feeling really good today. Always like hanging too. I'm doing some reverse shrugs. It always makes my shoulders feel better and my lats feel ready too and then disengaged. And it gets a bit of your grip warmed up too, so. Let's see. Let me get the 0.5 kg ready for the next one. Next one, really. 30 kg. Oh, hips started up, curling. Is he gonna do another one? He did one. Oh, nope. He doesn't create a lot of tension when he starts. He had it. Oh, he had a phone call. Y'all done? Have a good day, man. Yeah, have a good weekend. Oh, yeah. Oh, you have the Ultra? Oh, how do you like it?
Nice.
Yeah?
Just going for it.
Sorry?
Just going for it. And
You
go to a
like-
bomb and come out.
Yeah?
Yeah. You charge it once, 3 days, no problem. I've had 4 workouts.
Wow, no way.
Yeah.
Nice. I like it because it is a little bit bigger. The other ones I've always felt like
No, this
they're a little too small.
It feels nice and chunky while you wear
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
If
yeah,
you
yeah,
use
yeah.
chunky watches.
Yeah. I like chunky. Yeah, I liked.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it's
fat.
strong. Huh?
Oh
And
yeah,
strong.
yeah. Is it? Nice. Yeah. Looks nice, man.
Just going for it.
All right, man. Have a good weekend. All right, here we go. 180. Let me put some of these collars on. Oh, these guys trying to rip it. Oh. Yeah, he's not taking slack out when he starts. He's trying to just rip it raw from the ground, and you can certainly do that, but if you do that, it is making it a little bit harder, because if you don't take this tension out and the slack out, you don't create enough tension. You just try to rip it right off the ground, and it's your max, and his hips are a little high. It's not creating enough tension. So you had that.
Sorry?
You had that last one. You had that last one. The thing that you're, if you don't mind me giving you a little, is you're not taking the slack out. So what that means is, like, if you're trying to rip it off the ground versus pulling and then you create tension, like you create tension and then you pull, that's how you create more tension to get the heavier weights off. So if you try to just rip it without taking the tension out of the bar, it's gonna feel heavier when you start. So like, I'll show you really quick. So here, you wanna kind of tension your shoulders. You wanna tension your shoulders, get everything tight, and then you see that give? If you try to rip it here versus taking that give out, it's gonna make it harder. But if you take the slack out, get everything tight, and then tension your shoulders, it makes it better. So what I do is I'll pull a little bit, tension my shoulders, and then pull. But if you don't do any of that, it's gonna feel really heavy off the bottom. So I notice your shoulders are rolled forward slightly. So if you tension your shoulders and you pull a little bit, and that's your starting point, it'll come off the ground easier. But if you don't do those things,
put tension like
yeah, exactly. So I was like watching you, I was like, you have that second one. Because the first one looked really decent. And then the second one, I could tell mentally you're like, I don't know if I got this. You tried to just rip it. And then you're like, oh, I don't have it. I'm like, you had it. It's just these small little things that you can do. Because as you get heavier, your technique needs to be like exquisite, you know?
what about the back, like how to maintain your lower back?
Yeah, the other thing I noticed so if you see people deadlift and they go like this, and then do that, it means your lower back is taken over a little more. And you need to come up at the same time. So you want to think about gripping the bar, keeping it really tight, and you're actually pushing the ground away from you rather than lifting the weight up. So it's more like a leg press off the ground, and then you're pulling on the way up. So are you gonna try this again?
Should I reduce the weight? Because I'm not like regular doing this.
I'd say do one more, take a rest,
Okay.
but I'll show you a couple things to just adjust.
Okay.
Okay, so don't do it yet, but I'll show you a few things to adjust. So like, get ready to deadlift it. You're not going to, you're just gonna practice. You get your straps on, yep.
How fast will be the hang? Like, is it okay?
Yeah, that looks fine, yeah. It's always gonna be relative to your body. So if you're gonna do conventional like you're doing, you wanna keep it as tight as you can to your legs. So yeah, there, get tight, and then squeeze your lats. Squeeze your lats, stick your chest up, and then take a big breath, and then you just pull slightly to take the tension off the bar, like that. Like that, then that's your starting point. But if you don't create that tension, come off a little bit. No, stand up, go like this. So when I mean shrug your shoulders, push down, yeah, like that. Push down on me, push down, harder, 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 more. That's how it should feel when you're starting. So when you're starting, you're trying to pull and rotate the bar as hard as you can, and then you pull. Because if you don't create that tension up here, it's gonna feel heavy as shit as you're trying to lift it up. So as you're about to lift, you pull it and you shrug your shoulders hard, and then you pull it back, and then you lift. So once you have this is gonna feel easier. So take another minute break, try it again, try it with more tension, and then you're gonna be like, it feels like that much easier. Because once you get heavier, your technique needs to be like really, really solid. So. Yeah, otherwise, like, it was looking really good. I was like, you had that last one. Here, watch, do you have your phone?
Yeah.
Do you have your phone? I'll record you, and I'll show you. Help with this guy deadlift. I think he could do it. Gotta put his straps on. And for me, this is the first time I'm doing 5 plates with less warm-ups, but still warming up my core in the beginning, but less working weights in the middle. And so if I could do this, that's if I could just do 1 or 2. But all right, here we go. Yeah, same as before. Nothing changes. Nothing changes except the tension in your shoulders. Yeah. Yeah. You do that and you want to squeeze the bar a little bit. Yeah. Oh, he's fatigued. Ugh. Nice. There it is. Oh, that's it, yeah. So you got 2 on that one. The last one you did 1 and you didn't get the second one. You did create more tension in the shoulder, which is good. But then the third one, you tried to do that again. You notice that? You tried to pull it versus taking the tension out and starting off. But that's okay. That's the thing with technique, is it takes time to improve, you know? Yeah, man. What was your name? Godish?
Yeah.
Brandon. Nice to meet you, man. Nice to meet you. Here we go. 5 plates. So do 1 or 2? I'll do 1 and save it for more. Here we go, 5 plate to 220, less warm up, but straight to it. Nice. Wow, that felt heavy. That was a big jump. Probably shouldn't have done that, but if I could do that, I could do 5 more kg. Holy crap. That was insane. Let's see how that looked. Here we go, 5 plate to 220, less warm up, but straight to it. Nice. Wow, that felt heavy. That was a big jump. Probably shouldn't have done that, but if I could do that, I could do 5 more kg. Holy crap. That was insane. Let's see how that looked. All right. Going to do 225 kg. I think this is 495 now. I think this is closer to 5 plates in America. So let's see how it goes. Body's feeling pretty good. All right, gonna do 225 for one, and then do some back downs for 180 back off sets. It's crazy. Last week, actually Monday, this is my second time doing 220 kg. I was like starting my workouts with a little bit of powerlifting and then bodybuilding. So this is 225, up 10 pounds, about 5, well, up 10 pounds, 5, yeah. Let's do this. Here we go. All right, 225. That feels good. That feels good. Ooh. Ooh. Fuck yeah. Ooh, ooh. 205. 205.
Is that your best?
That's my best. Yeah. Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. So, I'm 205. So 495 pounds. 205 kg. Woo. That felt good.
You're not calculating the weight of the bar, yeah?
Yes, that's everything. That's everything, yeah. So this is a 20,
Yeah.
and these are 520s.
Yeah.
So,
Total 520 is 100, right? 100.
yeah. Oh, sorry, yeah, 200. Oh, sorry, 225.
Yeah, that's
225, sorry, yeah. 225. Not 205, yeah, you're right. 'Cause that's the difference. 20 kg is a big difference. So, 225. 225. Hell yeah. That felt really good. Should I do it again? Kind of want to do it again. I'll do it again. Just so I have a new thing with PRs. If I could do it once, and then if it feels good, I could do it again. If it was like I really struggled. Actually, let me check the footage and see what it looks like. 495, 225 felt really good. Actually felt heavy as shit, but it looked pretty decent. I think I could do it again. I'll do it one more time, and then I'll move on to back. Lats and rows, Sam Silik style, post delts, and then some grip. Got a day off today, so got time. Got time. Good look belt from my lady. Adds a layer of comfort, which is kind of funny. I always like doing some exhales because when you exhale, you'll notice it's actually getting your diaphragm to engage, and your diaphragm helps to support the rest of your core. I always like to double check 5. Ooh, this is crazy. $225, almost at 227, 495. 2 sets of 1, some back off sets, call it a day. Here we go. Come on. Oh shit. Well, that was my max. Oh, wow. That initial one off the ground is really heavy. Definitely didn't feel like the first rep. Then I was getting in my head a little bit, but I knew I had it. But obviously you have to perform the rep to tell yourself that you got it, so you can continually gauge what you can do. And the more you can do it, the more you do that, the more confidence you have with how things feel. So first one felt decent enough. Second one, I'm like, that was definitely harder than the first one. I'll definitely look at the form again. But when I checked the form the previous time, it definitely moved better than it felt. And so that's always an interesting thing. So I know the correlation between watching someone perform something and like seeing how much more they have left in the tank. So really happy with that. 495 for 2 sets of 1. Now I'll do some back off sets. I'll do 180 for I'll do 180 for 3 or 4 just to get some extra volume in, and then I'll call it a day. So, but I'm very happy with that. Just gonna rest now. So, woo-wee, 495. Holy crap. That felt. Actually, let's look at it. Back off sets was 180, so it's 495, about 100 pounds. Yeah, about 100 pounds down. Something like that. Let's do for 5. The system is now fried, but should be okay to do 5. 20% down, do 5. I could definitely do 5. So I always like to do this just to get a little additional volume, get additional work. So, and then I'll do some rows and lats. Lots. Five reps. Get tight. This and move on to some Latin rows. Lats. Crazy. Hit a new PR. 225 kg, 495. I'm 2 kg away from the goal I've been chasing for probably a good 4 to 5 years. Wait, no, maybe 4 years. And I think there's a handful of things that really helped me make more progress in the last 6 months than really the last couple of years, which I'm more than happy to share. So let me get in the car. days. One of the biggest things I think is honestly just not being injured, not getting injured. And I always contribute the thing that helps me to not get injured, but still push some fairly heavy weight. Let me turn off this heater. Some fairly heavy weight is making sure I warm up properly, making sure I do my mobility, and making sure I warm up the specific muscles that I'm going to be using. So, for example, for today's deadlift, I essentially did the McGill 3, which is a plank, a bird dog, and side planks. And it's not like I'm trying to do mega sets or mega reps, but if I do one set of each, which could be like 10 reps or 30 seconds aside or what have you, I instantly feel my core engage. And I notice when I back squat and when I deadlift, when my core has been warmed up a little bit, nothing crazy, but again, engaged, activated, do some kind of warm-up sets of those specific exercises, it really helps to warm up. So that's the first part, is the core. The second part I notice is I warm up a bit of my back and my glutes and my lower back. So what I do for my back, I just put a band. I just put a band across my across a squat. What the fuck is it called? I put a band around a machine or around the squat rack, and I just wrap it. And I do some rows, and I do some pull downs with my lat, and I'll just do a set of like 6 to 8, and I'll pull and I'll hold and I'll pull and I'll hold, and as long as I do that, I notice my body warms up better. So with deadlifts, I'm making sure I do a lot of that recently. And another thing I was doing was, and I wasn't sure of how to do this, but when you're getting to a certain weight and a higher weight, like 200 kilograms, 220 kilograms, 225 kilograms, like what do you do for your warm up to get to that weight? Because it's kind of a lot of sets, right? I'll do the bar, I'll do 60, I'll do 100, I'll do 140, I'll do 180, and it's like I've already done 5 sets, but I'll do at the bottom when it's lower, I'll do more reps, but as it goes up, I'll go like 5, 3, 2, then 1, and then I'll do singles as I get more warm. But then you got to ask yourself, how do you go from the bar to 220? And so what I was doing was, when I was about, let's say 20 kilograms away, which could be 20 or 30 kilograms, which is probably like 60 pounds away from the top, I'll go smaller. And I did that for the last 2 workouts, and it felt good. So for example, I did, 180, 200, 210, 220. I was like, cool. So I did that for 2 workouts, and that felt fine. I did it for this workout, and I was like, the first rep felt kind of challenging. So I think I need to do smaller increments as I get closer. But at the same time, it's always going to be a balance of, do I spend a little bit more energy warming up, or do I spend that extra energy on a heavier set? And so that's kind of a balance I'm always curious of people getting to. How do they get to their top set? The last 2 felt fine. This one I'm kind of questioning because it felt heavy as fuck, because I went from 200 to 220. So a 20 kilogram jump is fairly decent, right? Like 220 is 440 pounds, 220 is 485 pounds. So a 45 jump at 40 at that weight for me felt really heavy. I'll probably need to do that one more time just to make sure it feels okay. Or maybe I do 2 reps at 200 so that I have a little bit more energy. Maybe I'll try that next time. I'll do 2 reps at 200 and see how that feels, so that the 220, I'm a little bit more warmed up. But today I did 200, I did 220, I did 225, and I did 2 singles. The first one felt heavy. The second set of the single felt crazy. So I was like, I'm good. And then I did a back off set of 180 for 5. That felt like trash, but overall, very happy.